Last time I taught a message, a guy came up to me afterwards and he said, "I'm amazed that you taught that whole message without notes." And I told him, well, I did have notes, and it reminded me that I did them the right way. Whenever I teach, my goal is to be as conversational as possible. And so over the years, I've worked really hard to disconnect myself from my notes so that I'm not serving them and they're serving me. Whenever I'm writing a message from scratch, the amount of time that I take to study and prepare and put my notes together is anywhere from probably 10 to 20 hours, depending on how familiar I am with the text, how long I have to prepare, and how many minutes I have to teach. After I spend a good amount of time figuring out what the text has to say, I begin to put my notes together. And I start by typing, getting everything out of my mind, off of my note page, onto my computer. And I normally end up with about 1,500 words in 7 or 8 pages. And then I go through the really time-consuming, painful process of cutting probably half of that content. Stuff that I want to say or that I love, but that doesn't really fit the message or that I'm just not going to have time for. And eventually I get it down to about 4 pages of notes, 800 to 1,000 words. And the final step of my process is actually handwriting the notes. I handwrite it on a few little cut out pieces of paper that I end up taping to inside my Bible. And the point is so that I'm not tied to my notes. It's not my script. My sermon notes serve me as a reminder of a few thoughts of what I need to say so that I can come across in a conversational way. So when somebody says, "Wow, you didn't have notes," it feels good because I feel like I did it the right way and I didn't draw attention to my notes. I stepped out of the way and let God's word be relevant.